Alright, so in this video that you're about to watch, I decided to try to do something different. I knew there was going to be a lot going on in the background while I was recording. So I purposely left the microphone for the camcorder unplugged, and that way it wouldn't pick up things like the dogs barking, the kids playing, stuff like that. And quite honestly, where the camcorder was, I don't know how well you would have heard me anyway. Um, so what I want to try on this one is basically I'm going to give you guys an introduction as far as what you're going to see going into the video. And then you'll see me come back at the end and we'll kind of go over where we're at with it at that point in time. So where we're fixing to get into is disassembling the Carpool 1989 Grand Marquis Colony Park Station Wagon. We're disassembling it for a couple of reasons. We're going to get into some paint and body work on the inside of the engine bay, getting that blacked out to have in my opinion, more aesthetically pleasing look to it versus just having the yellow paint and the black wheel wells. I want to have a nice, clean, crisp, just blacked out engine bay compartment. So got to get a few things taken apart in there to get that done. And the nose had to come off anyway in order for me to get the frame out from underneath it. So what you're about to see is going to be a bunch of time-lapse video. Does kind of span the course of a couple of days, and it's part one. So enjoy. All right, well, as you can see in the time lapse, the very front nose of it came off pretty easy. There's a fiberglass header panel where the headlights and the grille go. There's a plastic filler panel where it transitions from the header panel to the bumper. There's the bumper itself. Once all that's off, we got to get into taking the actual core support off. Did run into some issues with the core support. Apparently it's a lot easier to take apart an 18-year-old car than it is taking apart a 32-year-old car. Broke the head off one of the core support bolts. Did not give the other one a chance to break off. I cut it in half with the Sawzall. Thankfully, I had new bolts already in a box ready to go for that. So lesson learned on that, we're going to actually spray some penetrating oil on the remaining 14 bolts that are holding the body onto the frame. Because it's not going to be anywhere near as easy trying to get the remaining bolts out of there. So I will actually put a couple of pictures in of the car that's giving up its frame for this project. That way you can kind of see that I've definitely got my hands full here. This will be a slow going project. This won't be something that we turn around and knock out in a weekend. For some reason, I thought I was going to be able to knock it out in a week, but I'm one man working most of this by myself, actually doing this in two different locations. We've got the wagon in my backyard, and we've got the other car over at the shop across town. And that's where I'm taking the body off the frame at. And that's also where I'll be pulling the LS engine and transmission that'll be going into the wagon. So I probably won't bring you along for taking the rest of the core support out or taking the remaining 14 bolts out for the body mounts. So probably where we'll pick back up on this will be with paint and body work in the engine bay and actually taking the body off the frame. So if I completely screw this up and drop a car off a frame, the whole world gets to see it. So wish me luck, guys. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.